Hey everyone, welcome to Super Gamer Bros Ultra Hyper Alpha Super EX Double Impact Plus A Podcast Live. I am one of your hosts, Slaten, and I'm joined by. Sorry, I should go
Hello,
the country on that side.
close enough. This is Sinnick. How's it going?
Yeah, so we took some time off because we had some things going on, and now we're trying this new live podcast where you'll get the audio on the following day. So make sure you subscribe to our Spreaker so you get our or Google wherever you hear us at. Subscribe so you get our audio podcast. So you can listen to us wherever you are. But you're going to want to watch this because we're really funny. So yeah, it's been a while as things is happening because someone has a new gamer in their house.
I do. Just had a little baby, and she's downstairs, and I was on daddy duty just now, so I'm just kind of getting off that. I don't even know how you would describe that. It's always a joy.
It's just dad duty. It's parenting 101.
I mean, duty implies work and misery, and that isn't that. It's great.
Give it time.
Cheers.
There will be one point in time where, like, can you stop moving? Can you stop talking for 1 second?
Yeah. I mean, I'm only a month and a half in, so
I found it funny because she was born on the same day my son was born.
The 27th?
Yep. That was funny.
Beautiful.
And I also thought it was funny that now, am I the only one who, when you said you were having a kid, the first thought I had was Mortal Kombat onesie? I had to find someone on Etsy for that.
That was pretty amazing. It's still sitting by the bassinet that we change her and get all her clothes on and everything on. And every time she changes clothes, I'm like, "Hey, it's time for Mortal Kombat onesie in a picture. Hey, it's time for the Mortal Kombat onesie in a picture."
I think it's
and Allie's like,
6-month-old, so
it's just a little too big, which is her argument, and we'll see if that changes when 3 to 6 months comes.
Arguing over because I thought she was excited when she saw, but now she's like,
"Oh no,
Mortal
Kombat." Argument isn't the right word. It's her counterpoint. It's the reason why she won't put it on. I'd put it on either way. I don't care if it looks like a dress instead of a onesie.
She'd be like dragging everything behind her.
She's an infant. She's gonna have a blanket on her or be covered up anyway. Either way, half the time. So
yeah.
Hey, it was super cool, super cute. Since nobody else here has seen it. I was about to say your real name, Gavin. Who cares? Slaten came to my house and to see the baby, and brought a white onesie that had a pink Mortal Kombat symbol in the middle of it, and it was just glorious. It was it's a beautiful thing. So I can't wait for her to actually wear it. It fit her.
I would have made a little tutu bloodstain that said fatality. Not that good with the sewing machine yet. I would have gone to Harley, but I didn't have time. So that's the next project. We got to make her fatality outfit.
Yeah, Allie might have been a little less enthusiastic about that one, but I certainly would have shit myself. So maybe next time.
We're back with this new live format where you can actually watch us and then hear us. And we're going to go back to our every 2 weeks. We'll do a couple months on, 1 month off, couple months on, 1 month off, like most people do, because doing it every week, well, every other week, it's a lot of work. Because I also do a live TV show every week. I've got 2 other podcasts I have to work on, and I'm writing scripts for a television series. 2 of them, actually. So, yeah.
Gavin's the busy one. I'm down for a podcast anytime because I have a job. And that's it. So,
we will be doing just an all movie version of this between him and I, because he always was talking about movies and other stuff, and kind of get bogged down what we talk about sometimes. So we're just gonna stick to video games and Super Gamer Bros Live, and we do Super Gamer Bros goes to the movies or something, because we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. There's a lot we could do with the stream platform. So I just want, first off, huge shout out to StreamYards. Solved all of my problems in a very simple interface. I didn't even know it was out there. So kudos to the guys behind it. They're still developing it, but that's what we're using right now. You can go to StreamYard.com to check it out if you want to do stuff like this. The best part is because we're always getting these guests and things we want to do, everyone has to download a program. Got to have Skype or something else. What did you do to log on to the Sinnick?
I clicked the link And that was pretty much it. And
That
it
was
brought
it.
me to this. No, that was it. It brought me to this platform. It's got all the borders and everything. I was immediately impressed. So it was
Yeah.
very cool.
So I was searching for a solution, and Facebook answered me. One of the few times Facebook actually answered me, and I discovered this place.
Mm-hmm.
So huge shout out to them. Love them. Plus Restream, which puts us where we need to go. Love everything. All right. So we always like to start off our podcast with Get to Know Your Gamer. And this week's question of the show is from Sinnick. So Sinnick, ask away.
Yes. Since I have had Doom Eternal on my mind, I was going to ask, what is your favorite first-person shooter protagonist? So, with that in mind, Gavin, go for
All
it.
right. So since you
First-person
asked, I
shooter
have to answer
protagonist.
first. I get
You
it. Cortez from Time Splitters, Future Perfect. So I'm a huge Time Splitters fan, period. But there's too many characters to pick from. And if you had to have a character to pick from Time Splitters, I guess our mascot character would be Cortez, the future agent, the third one. Because I'm on a Time Splitter kick right now because Time Splitter Rewind actually released an update video and showed off a bunch of stuff. And I'm just like, yes, I could go back to throwing bricks at people as a gingerbread man. I will be set. So, yeah, it had to be that because he was funny. He was precursor to The Rock and Vin Diesel, so he kind of was the first version of them. And there's just, I mean, I'm more of a Vin Diesel fan than a Rock fan. I know you think you like The Rock more, but he was funny. He had one-liners, and he was in probably the best game of that franchise, which is the best franchise on the face of the planet next to Space Channel 5, if you ask me. And
everything will be number 2 next to Space Channel 5. For those of you who don't know.
Oh, and Destiny. I have to put their Destiny in there. Don't you judge me.
And Destiny.
But yeah, so Cortez, Time Splitters Future
Cortez.
Perfect.
Very cool.
What about you?
I'm a little torn, actually. I'd love to say Doom Guy or Master Chief. Those are, of course, way up there.
The obvious one. Come on now.
Those are the obvious ones. So, no, two of my favorites. I would say it's a tie between. It's a tie. I have to pick one.
You can't have a tie.
I'll tell you I'll tell you the tie, and then I'll break it. It's Jericho Cross from Dark Watch, or Turok, specifically Joseph Fireseed from the second Turok.
You didn't say Turok straight out. You were such a fan of that game.
I absolutely love Turok 2 specifically is just amazing. Of course, in the first Turok is great. We'll go ahead and just break it. I'll say Turok 2. The reason the Joseph Fireseed specifically, and it was hard because Jericho Cross is a vampire cowboy. For those of you who have not played Dark Watch, have you not played Dark Watch? It's an amazing game. But however, Vampire Cowboy does get beat by Native American with unbelievably who's resilient and just has he has the cerebral bore, man. There's
however,
yeah.
I don't think there's any character you could put that would go up against anything in Time Splitters.
Probably not. And I'll surprise you because I never played much of Time Splitters. I never finished them. So
most people did it. They were all about Halo. That's what killed Time Splitters. It was wrong timing, but it was a far superior game.
Yeah.
Time Splitters was just absolutely amazing. We have Pocky watching right now. He just said it is. I don't know what his comment to it was because I wasn't paying attention at the time. But yeah. So our second way to get to know the gamers, what are you playing right now? I know what you showed me this really weird game when I was at your house the other day that I've been thinking about with the pixelated like cavemen fighting each other.
Oh yeah, this was Nidhogg, specifically Nidhogg 2. For the Switch. I've only ever played before that. I only ever played the first one for a good few hours at a friend's house. I hung out with him, and we usually play whatever, all the usual stuff when it comes to first person shooters or co-ops or whatever have you, beat 'em ups. But I sat down and played this, and the first Nidhogg is completely almost monochrome. There's not much detail in any of the sprites. There's no detail really. It's all solid pixelated colors, and if you look at it, it looks real primitive. But that is if you look at still shots. Once you see it move, it's a completely different story. This developer put a lot of they put a lot of love and care into the movement and the brutality of the way that these characters fight. And Nidhogg 2, they basically add detail. So you can actually see what these characters look like. There's a few extra weapons thrown in. So basically, when you play Nidhogg, if you think of any side scroller, you're going to get to the goal at the end by running right the entire time. Well, Nidhogg, you have one person here, one person here. This person has to go this way. This person has to go this way. And the other person prevents them from doing that. And that's the entire premise.
I would have stayed to play had I not been so freaking hungry because I hadn't eaten that day. I was like, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, dude, I got to go eat.
Yeah. And you'd been around my baby the whole time. So I wouldn't have, I wouldn't want to stay here any longer either. So.
No, I'm fine with children. It's just, man, Phil and I, we just needed to go eat. And if he's around babies too much, he starts to like freak out about needing babies everywhere. So yeah. So is that what you're playing right now? Is just that, or did you start something else?
No. Nidhogg is it's pretty cut and dry. So you play it with a friend, or that's pretty much it. So if you play the computer for more than a few times, you're like, okay, like I get it. It's much more fun with a friend. Having the human element is pretty much the entirety of the fun there. Right now, I am working on. I'm working on Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 and Mario Odyssey. Had a great Christmas with the Switch. So and Turok 2. So that's one reason Turok has been on my brain. Turok 2 was on sale and I totally had to get it. And it's very long and takes a lot of your time up if you're not careful. It'll suck you right in. So I've mostly been playing and unlocking characters in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. And unfortunately, I decided to buy some DLC for the game, which one of the tags for the DLC was unfortunately, and here's the reason. They gave me a bunch of great characters. One of the reasons I bought it was because I saw Blade, Cable, Iceman, and Phoenix. I was like, dude, I have to have those characters. And Morbius, Punisher, they were all DLC characters. So I'm like, gotta have those guys. And one of the tags said story DLC. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have bothered if I'm going to just do the same story over again with them. And I said, okay, story DLC, cool. So I start playing the new story DLC. And it's just the old story, but your characters are buffed and debuffed at different times. Based on the vampire lore. And they're like, oh no, but this Green Goblin has been infected. Not in the cutscenes, mind you. It's just, oh, he has the vampire's curse now. And he turns all he does is turn a shade of black, does more damage to you, and takes life away when he damages you. And I'm like, this is your story DLC, guys. Get the fuck out of here, man. I was not impressed. So, but it's still a fun game. Just when you think about the detail that went in like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1, I was a little disappointed. Still fun, still a fun experience if I just forget the fact that I blew $20, whatever it was, on buffs and debuffs.
Well, I have been playing something besides Destiny. I mean, I've been living in Destiny. This week they released a unannounced quest that people found, and it's puzzles. And it's classic Bungie getting the community involved to try to figure things out. So it's been a really fun week. I watched them solve this weird puzzle that's not fully solved yet. But I've been playing this game called My Name is Pedro. I decided to put me a random game off Games Pass, and it's a psychic banana that talks to you, and you go through levels, and you can like bullet time and like blow the bad guys up with pistols. So it's just get from point A to point B by shooting people, dodging bullets, using bullet time to pull out these spectacular things. Like, it's really fun.
As a banana.
Yeah. No, you're not the banana. The banana talks to you.
Oh, the banana just talks to you.
Happy face banana that talks to you. Yes, and his name is Pedro.
Jesus. Okay. I didn't think it would get much weirder when you told me about the goose game. But okay.
Goose game. Like, I'm going to make a no goose sign for my front yard soon, just to see how many people get it. But no, my name is Pedro.
Spoiler alert: nobody in Maynard gets it. No.
I should make you put one in your front yard and see what happens.
Yeah, that's. I'd be willing to try for at least a little while.
You get some person. Why don't you want gooses? Like, that's what they would say. Like, at your house, like, kid you not. Why don't you want gooses?
What's the problem with gooses? What's the problem that you have with them, huh?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to deal with that line of questioning.
We're gonna go over a couple news stories today. We're gonna keep this one kind of short than we normally do because we're testing this out. We kind of running it here to try out some ideas. I got Sinnick set up on this for the first time. So we have 3 things we're going to talk about today. And we have to start with Pokemon DLC. Because, yes, thank you for more Pokemon, because let's face it, the first game really wasn't that long. Nope. And I hope they fix some of their online issues, because, like, it's really hard to connect to people sometimes. And, like, I will out a message. It'll take you 5 minutes to see my message, then to find me. And by that time, we're already done.
Yeah, a new friend interface would be really nice, something that would refresh maybe the finding live events and live raids. That'd be really nice. But once you get in a game, it's fun. It's definitely fun, and it most definitely helped. Like when I'm getting through that game when I had the baby, and I'm like, oh, I need to walk away and do stuff now, and I can just pick my move whenever and play Pokemon, because Pokemon's just awesome. It's just so fun. So a perfect game to play if you're having a baby, folks.
I'll pick that up when I don't want to be in Destiny or Plants vs. Zombies, and I'm just trying to level up my characters more, because there's always something people I don't understand the fandoms that fixate on something dumb. Okay, are you ready for this? I don't understand.
I'm ready.
Why they fixated on the lizard with a sniper gun on top of a mushroom? Do you understand that at all? Like, that became the hot topic. Like, that is my starter Pokemon. His name is Scabies. He is a behemoth on the field. He can kill people with one shot and snipe shot. But now his snipe shot is like a harpoon finger. Like, he's become this badass sniper. And of course, everybody's obsessed with the fact that they gave Pokemon a gun. He doesn't have a gun as part of his finger, y'all. Check it out for real.
I mean, it looks like a gun.
Just look at that.
It definitely looks like a gun and a tutu. That's pretty damn hilarious. I'll give that.
Hilarious, man. Like, everyone has to find that one thing to fixate on. I'm like, y'all, get over it. Okay. It's called snipe shot. He does that cool, then he points his finger and shoots the sniper beam at you, and boom, you're gone. I took out some of your Pokemon with snipe shot, didn't I?
No, I haven't seen that one yet. No. I haven't played the expansions yet. I heard they came out, and I told myself, like, the original game was so short. I'm like, what am I going to do when it says, hey, new region, come see the new region? And I go and beat one gym member and be done with it. So I waited to see the reaction. So it's good. Is it worth the $30? What do you think? In your opinion?
I think it will be, because if we're not, they're bringing in more Pokemon. But I think our last battle we had was we each had the final Pokemon. And I had that derpy dragon that shoots the little dragons out of his nostrils, looks like a jet plane. And I don't remember which other one you had. But I love, Jigglypuff is my shit. I freaking love Jigglypuff. But that derpy dragon, that ghost dragon, I think is going to be my new favorite, because he shoots the little ones out of his head. Like, it's so funny. And they just go, pew, pew.
Wow. Now, our last match that we played, we played the doubles match, and I ended up winning in the doubles match like right after the game came out. What, like day 2, 3, something like that.
Yeah.
The next time we fought, it wasn't doubles. I picked 3 Pokemon or I picked like a starting Pokemon and then something else, and I didn't realize I had to choose the rest. And so you annihilated 1 or 2 of mine,
yes.
And I went, okay, well, let me get back in here, and then it was over, and I was like, hang on a second, I have to pick all 6.
Frozen.
Yeah. How about the audio? How's that doing?
Audio's fine, so you can just keep on talking. Your video will catch to us a bit at some point in time.
Yeah, you know what's funny is your video is fine, my audio is fine, and I don't know why that is. Hey, we're gonna have to take a look at that, but hey, at least you can hear my
for the next episode.
Well, I have a beautiful face for radio anyway, so it makes a difference.
So yeah, I'm excited for the 2 new expansions. I'm more excited for that than their Smash Brother announcements. I mean, yay, they put Cuphead in, but I'm all about let's bring on more Pokemon.
Yeah,
super ready.
More Pokemon are cool, but definitely Cuphead is that's a hell of an addition.
It'll be a game you can actually beat with Cuphead on a relatively easy, way to do it.
I was going to say the best thing about that would be is if they made Cuphead severely underpowered and all the other characters just one-shot him. So Cuphead is like the new Dan of
that would be killer,
Smash Brothers. That'd be amazing. That'd be fantastic. But
that would be awesome. I mean,
Cuphead's great.
Yeah, Chris and Courtney are talking about Persona on the chat. They're huge Persona fans. They thought the Gunmon Pokemon was a Persona screenshot. So I guess that's everything you need to know right there. But yes, I will be doing it. I hope they introduce more fun Pokemon and more fun ways to evolve them. Like I like the have to trade thing for some of them. Like right now I'm going to work on my team of Eevees, and I'm going to work on my team of Badass Ghosts because I got the 2 ghosts. No, I need the 1 ghost that you have to trade for to make it evolve, which is that tree ghost. But I got the pumpkin ghost. So yay!
Very cool. Trading to make them evolve is so old school, man. It's very cool that they keep that tradition alive there.
I'm happy they're going back to that. And I downloaded the fun way to make things. I don't like the friendship evolve thing though, because like I'm at that end game point. And I got to go run back with all of these freaking Eevees to make them love me forever.
Or manage to catch them with the friendship ball, and there you go.
Yeah, well, I've caught the evolve versions. I need to do the friendship evolve version. So that's gonna be the team I'm gonna run around with for a while. Because I'm gonna put my team right now is gonna go to retirement for a little bit. Scabies will not be used for a little while.
Scabies, Jesus.
That was what I called it. Like I love the lizard. He was so emo. He was the best one. And then I had the Thunder Tarantula for a while, but it turned out to just be the End Dragon. That pile of charcoal, scorched, I think they call it. Yeah, that one was just awesome to run around with. He's a pile of charcoal that's on fire.
That was a weird one. Yeah, wasn't it named like something coal or something like that? Yeah, charcoal like or something
like Cindicole and Sarcoal and stuff like that. It's just something. Yeah, they weren't very magical with their names.
There was the turtle like Torkoal or something, and that was like it was just a pile of burnt feces that had lava coming out of it. It was weird, very strange.
And I do like the Cinder Scorpion, whatever that one is. That's just a cool looking Pokemon with his little fire Fu Manchu mustache. Kills me every time I see it.
Oh yeah, like are you talking about the crazy centipede thing? Yeah, that fire centipede. Yeah, that one's weird.
And then I was hoping there was an evolved version of that one that's 5 pieces of the bug. Mm-hmm. Did you catch that one? Oh,
yes, I did. I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head either. I remember seeing it and going, that's cool, and I never used it. I
have somebody just in my box right now.
There's a few generation of Pokemons I looked at them and went, God, these do not look very good. They all look like plush toys. And when I was excited that I would be able to buy a new Pokemon game for Switch, so I was like, well, whatever, we'll get it anyway. And I'm not mad at the designs at all. Some of these actually look pretty cool. So
I really like the ghost types this time, like the Pumpkin Boo and that tree poltergeist. I want that tree poltergeist so bad. He looks so freaking awesome.
I don't think I've seen the tree poltergeist. I was laughing when I found the garbage type, where it just looked
That's
like
my
two.
other favorite one. That toxic dump bag with the
Yeah,
tentacles.
there's two garbage cans that are mashed together. It's that
I
thing was
love it.
very
I
funny.
love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, and the flying sword, Aegeus, I guess. That's always been in my team, just because it's a floating sword and shield, and it's got like an eye on the hilt.
You
I don't
really
know
need to
what the hell
lose that one. I annihilated the first match we played. I annihilated that sword, man. It's that
Yeah,
thing.
because the first match you played, I brought my scrub Pokemon. I just wanted to see what they were
Yes,
like.
yes,
I did not
yes, you
come prepared.
did.
I came prepared for the second one, and you were like, I died.
Yes, I didn't even pick all six. I'm dead now.
Dude,
Yes,
you went down like a little bitch. I was like, what?
well, I noticed my mistake pretty quick. Yeah, when I was like, "Hey, let's rematch right now," and you're like, "Sorry, gotta go, bye."
Hey, I was a winner. I'm walking away from this winning, yo.
Sometimes that's what you got to do, man.
Yeah, so that was lots of fun. But
That
okay,
was fun. It's
so
very fun.
I want to talk about our next one. And this is just simply because I know you've been following it and I really haven't.
Mm.
But let's talk about Doom Eternal.
Please.
So is this or is this not a multiplayer game?
It's definitely a multiplayer game.
So is it
Absolutely.
co-op? Can you go through the whole game co-op?
I don't think you can. I don't know if you can go through the single player co-op. There hasn't been any announcements that you can go through the single player co-op, at least that I know of. However, there is a mode where you can invade other people's single player games, and so there is a way you can actually mess with people during the
So
story. So
basically it's Destiny's Gambit mode, but in a whole video game version.
I have not played Destiny's Gambit version, but I'll say yes. So you
So
sound
in
awesome.
Gambit, you're on a team and you're trying to achieve a goal, and every now and then there's another team trying to achieve a goal on another map. They can jump over to your map. Someone can and jack you guys. They have like 30 seconds, and you can
Yes,
go jump over their map and jack with them.
yeah, it's that or like Dark Souls, very similar to that. Yeah, where they're going through the main story campaign, and all of a sudden you're like, oh god, I've been invaded, and then like a super slayer from the other side comes
I
in.
really want this to be a
So yeah,
multiplayer Doom game the way the original ones were. Like I want to be able to co-op the story and just have so much fun.
yeah, even Doom 3 had that, but yeah, I'd love to do that here. I low key, it'd be really cool if they did do that because I'm not a video game developer. My common sense, my stupid sense says that hey, shouldn't it be just as easy to plop somebody into co-op?
Yeah.
And wouldn't it be easier to do that than have somebody else invade your game? I don't know if it'd be easier because I'm not. I don't know.
Well, they all do it. They
But
do it in Halo. They do it in Destiny. They do it in Diablo. They do it in all these other games. They do it in Gears of War. So there's a way they could do it.
yeah,
Because Doom's gone beyond the lone space marine fight and the hell demons. It's gone beyond that.
I mean it has, but it is so there's so much that goes into that fight now. It's unbelievably chaotic. What you have to go through. So I'm really excited, of course, for Doom. It was supposed to come out, I think, in November, but they ended up pushing it back to March, I believe it was. I don't know what they're ironing out, but I'm cool with them ironing out as much as they want. My opinion is, hey, push it back as far as you need to make it good. Because if I have to download a 2 gig patch and there's a bunch of shit missing and a bunch of glitches and bad netcode, like go ahead and wait 3 months. That's fine.
Well, Pocky just said in the comments it's about the story. You could tell a great story and still let it be a co-op game. Like I think Gears of War handled it great. Where every now and then your path would split, and one character would go with one AI and the other character would go with the other AI. Like I thought Gears of War handled the co-op game experience perfectly.
Well, even Halo did. Like Halo had a great story, but it was mostly a singular. It's very focused on you and the Master Chief. And what did they do during co-op? They just had another Master Chief kind of stand in the back. He was just chilling back there.
So that's your goal, is to see if it's a co-op game because we will co-op the crap out of that game.
They're even in the first in the last Dune 2016, we can go through player created maps, like forged maps. Those are co-op. So if you ever did want to co-op Doom, and hopefully if Doom Eternal does have Forge, which I'm sure they will, I'm calling it Forge. Halo called it Forge. I can't remember what Doom called it. But as long as yeah, Hell Forge, Anvil.
Yeah.
I don't know. They'll call it some crazy shit. If they have that mode, we should definitely go in there and try it because I would love to play some co-op Doom.
I will probably be picking it up, but I'm not going to pick it up as fast if it's not co-op.
Shoot, multiplayer. If you skipped out on Doom 2016 multiplayer, man, you missed out on a lot of fun.
2016.
Did you play the multiplayer? The versus deathmatch?
You and I did once.
Maybe we did. If you didn't unlock a lot of the guns that you can actually use in it,
I didn't actually play the game when I realized it wasn't co-op. I was like, "Fuck this."
Oh yeah, you're really missing out if you didn't go through and kind of buff your character and unlock more ways to kill people in multiplayer.
That's the weird issue of mine is I want to play with people. I think I'm over the single player game mostly, except for like every now and then, like My Name is Pedro or something like that. But I really want to play with people because to me that's what gaming is. Okay, I'm laughing because your camera paused on the weirdest picture of you. I cannot wait for you to see this in the after video. You're just like,
I can see it. No, here's the thing. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at my dumbass still half smiling face photo with the lighting just like barely at the top of my head there. Yeah. I totally see that, and then I totally see you just moving around and hanging out. Like I don't know what's wrong with this thing, but hey, it was cool until it wasn't.
This is our first time using it, so
we'll figure it out.
You know what? Let me test.
I'd rather have this than nothing. I mean,
I want to remove you from the stream, then add you to the stream. Now you're just a black square, so your camera must have turned off. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
I'm still looking at you. I'm too afraid to touch anything. Let's see if I touch video. Can I touch video?
It just gave you an avatar, and then now you're back to City in the Dark. I don't know. Anyways,
yeah, you got me.
Let me send this to Pocky wants to join us real quick, so I'm going to send him this because we only have one more thing to talk about. Because can we just say everyone needs to go and see the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, if for no other reason than because they fixed it. They fixed it. Look what they did.
Yes, they did.
There is here comes Pocky. There is no other reason to see this movie, even if you don't like Sonic, than just for the simple fact that they listen to fans. And that's not always the sanest thing to do, but they listened to the people and said, look, we fixed it. Here you go. Look at this. Night and day difference.
It's a great
pile of crap. But it needs to make money just so that studios are like, maybe we should listen to the communities more.
And sometimes that's the bad way to go. This is a great way to go.
You're right. According to the that's an impressive fix. It is an amazing fix.
Except they didn't pay their staff more money. They probably got screwed over with that.
This is so good. It's such a good fix. It's almost suspiciously good. It's almost like they said, you know what? Let's sabotage this as badly as we can. We'll give them some, small eyes, human teeth. We'll make it fucking weird. And then as soon as the fans start to complain and we get a bunch of attention, bam, we'll patch in the real Sonic model.
See, I really doubt that because some of the merchandise started hitting and it's that weird Sonic design with a Halloween mask, and it is stuff of nightmares. Like that needs to be in a serial killer montage.
So my theory is they went to Sega, asked for the game assets for like the last Sonic game, and like, okay, fuck, just shove this in right now, and because they made their movie effects people work like nonstop. Supposedly the movie is technically kind of still being made. Like they're
I
still going back and fixing it.
It is amazing what they did, like for real. It just wow.
I like that you thought that Alamo Drafthouse was going to release a cup for this train wreck of a movie.
They might. If there's a Sonic the Hedgehog glass, I would have. I mean, I already have some Sonic pint glasses, but I love to have the Drafthouse glasses, and I will go get that one, or I have my brother-in-law buy it. But
they are because I already looked it up. You even asked me to, and I tell you right now.
Yeah, because tickets aren't on sale yet. I've been looking every day. But in fact, this comes out my birthday, so after my big Disney party ends at 7, we should just do a big viewing. All go see Sonic the Hedgehog, like for real.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's no for me. It was like the big movies coming out in February is going to be better. Damn it, I just lost my brain.
So yeah,
well, I'm down for a Sonic movie and some good old pissing our pants just to make sure we bring back the most fond memories for you there, Gav.
Oh my god! Oh, but
I'm
then
totally
the internet lost it because the Japanese trailer featured Baby Sonic, and it was going against Baby Yoda, and it was just the greatest few weeks.
Oh no!
Oh yes! All right, so
oh man,
I don't even know what to tell you there. I'm like, that's
well.
Birds of Prey comes out that time too.
It's just hard to pick a winner between Baby Sonic and Baby Yoda, man.
Yeah,
Did
but
you
also
see Baby Sonic?
No. So
no, but
Sinnick, for me, February is Birds of Prey.
So you have hope. You have hope for this movie, okay?
Well, Margot Robbie, the woman who plays Harley, is actually in charge of the movie. She actually wanted to make this movie. It's her production company in charge of it.
Okay, are you ready? I found a picture of Baby Sonic.
Baby Sonic,
we got it.
Baby Sonic, baby.
I'm gonna have nightmares for the rest of the next 2 weeks. Listening to Baby Sonic. Oh no, there he is. That's pretty.
Hey, Sega, next time you want to make a Sonic game, put that in your game.
Yeah.
You might have to sell more copies.
Put that in there and print money.
Wait, I have a news announcement.
What is it?
Cyberpunk 2077 got delayed by several months. It's coming out in September now. I'm not.
We're all okay with that.
Well, I'm okay with the fact that it's not coming out next month, but yeah, kind of sad it's coming out in September.
Yeah,
that's a pretty big push, though. 8 months. Yeah, 8 months. That's a bit much.
It's not unheard of, but it just means the game is going to be really good. That's
But I feel we need to touch on that a little bit. So there, I touched.
Or it's going to be canceled in 2 months. So hopefully not. That'd be nice.
It's CD Projekt Red. They don't cancel things.
They don't cancel. So this has been our return to season 3 of Super Gamer Bros. You can watch us live when Sinnick's phone camera decides to actually work. And it seemed like you just randomly joined us. You could join us. You can always send us a comment or a message, and we can get you in. All you really need is a camera phone that stays on and a headset mic, and you come and join us talking.
Or a Rockman mic and a webcam.
And in 2 weeks, we will be back on our full schedule with lots of news stories and lots more. But for first test for going live video and having a lot of fun with it, there are some hiccups but bumps. But it was really fun, surprising Sinnick with some pictures.
And I'll be here to contradict also.
There's Baby Sonic.
There he is.
He is so adorable. Baby Sonic. That implies there's a daddy Sonic.
I'd say that's like elementary Sonic. So I'd say Baby Yoda has to. If you have to pick a cute winner, it still have to be Baby Yoda, just because he's still younger, at least for his species.
Oh please, he's like 50.
Yeah, for his species, I said the stipulation.
Okay,
I mean, look at elves. Look at elves in mythology.
We will be back with you guys in 2 weeks at 8:00, same time. There will be a scheduled event, so you can follow it on YouTube. And once I get the whole site back up and running, because right now it's just our live page, you can get a complete schedule of everything we do. Kaiju Labs Media Live is Tuesdays. We do great TV shows. Thursdays, we do alternating podcast videos. We'll do more gaming. We have more fun things on the way. So I'm looking forward to, because in a few months we have South by Southwest Gaming. And I really want to take a laptop and a camera and have all of us sitting there doing this at South by Southwest Gaming and see what happens.
And then also question why we're at South by Southwest Gaming again.
Yeah, because it was unless you really just wanted a bunch of free Axe products, there was no reason to go last year.
But no, for me last year, weirdly enough, it wasn't the video games that got my attention. Last year, it was all the really cool board games. Yeah, you know, I love board games, but there was actually, you have to admit this, Kevin, there was actually a really good selection of people promoting board games.
There was. They had a good board game section in the middle.
And that was the only saving grace.
If we take a Switch and just hang out in a crowd in the middle of a crowded room, you know, eventually we're gonna have some fun either way. If it's nothing but vendors, but we have to set up like a gaming setup, hey, that's fine.
I have hope that it's going to be good because South by is premiering Console Wars and Insert Coin. Yeah,
Insert Coin,
big video game movies. Hopefully, will be a good sign for the game to be like, oh, maybe we should actually do something.
Yeah, just let people know about those. Insert Coin is the one about area in Detroit where all these major, Sinnick, you'll love this, major arcade guys were. Like, they were all in this like one area, this really condensed area in Detroit. And one of them was the NBA Jam guy, and he was friends with the guy who made Mortal Kombat.
Wait, so they all worked for Midway back in the day. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, there's that one, and then there's Console Wars, which is the adaptation of the Console Wars book. And we've had Tom Kalinske on fan service. That man is amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this movie. So
and then one of the other documentaries I'm waiting for is I get to see the Kevin Smith documentary.
Yeah, you were all about that one. So yeah, South by is coming up. You'll see us up there. We have all sorts of fun things to do at Kaiju Labs Media. So for your hosts, I'm Slaten. Sinnick he's in the dark below us, but there's Sinnick and there's Pocky who
my still frame is around somewhere. Yes.
Nope.
And we'll have all these.
And I'm Pocky FTV or Pocky KLM on Mixer. You can find me there.
Yeah. So you'll see Pocky pop in and out, and other people come in and out as we have guests and fun things. So thank you guys for watching and listening. Make sure you subscribe to us on whatever you're listening us to, be it Google or Apple or are there any other really podcast platforms people listen to?
There's mine, which is Podcast Addict.
Yeah. So yeah, there's all sorts of fun. So we will see you guys in 2 weeks, 8:00, same time. Just follow you can watch Mixer, Twitch, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube.
YouTube, Pornhub. Wait.
Yeah, well, if Pornhub were an option, I would definitely put us out there because people would watch us.
Hello, ladies. How are we doing today?
We're like, well, Sinnick's in the dark down there. He's probably doing some sort of sexy dance too. I'll dance for Sinnick.
I definitely am working.
My wife is right over there shaking her head at us right now. I'm just letting you know.
All right, so we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for listening and watching. Everybody, have fun.
Bye.